Hey everybody! Hope you're having a great Friday and looking forward to your weekend. Over here on the Joyful Sparrow page, it is hashtag Financial Friday, and today we're going to talk about using a cash envelope system. So if there is any one single aspect of budgeting that will change your life, it is switching to a cash system. Last week on Financial Friday, I talked about creating a zero balance budget, and when you do that, creating living expense categories for your everyday needs like groceries, clothing, hair care, stuff like that. And today we're going to talk about how to manage those spending categories. So when you create those living expense categories and amounts, you are essentially setting spending boundaries on yourself. You're saying, it is my goal to only spend X amount of money on eating out in 1 month, whatever the category may be. And listen, I know that it sounds like a budget is all about telling yourself no to things. And I just want to reiterate that that is not true. A budget helps you tell yourself no or not right now to the unimportant things so that ultimately you can tell yourself yes to the things that matter the most to you. So if you want to accomplish your big goals like paying off debt, saving for your kids' college, going on a dream vacation, whatever that looks like, you have to manage your spending in order to be able to accomplish those big goals. The absolute best way to manage your spending, in my opinion, is to utilize a cash envelope system. And I say that for several reasons. One, you can look in the envelope and you can know when to tell yourself yes and when to tell yourself no because you immediately know how much you have left in that category until the next payday. So it takes the guesswork out of making purchases. You don't have to ask yourself, can I afford this? Should I not? It takes the stress away from buying things. Another thing that it does is it helps you emotionally evaluate every purchase that you make because there's no regret that comes with swiping a card, but there is a little sense of regret that comes with breaking a $100 bill. So when you use cash, you're going to be thinking about your purchases a lot more carefully. And the third thing that a cash envelope system does for you is it helps you to save up for basic living expenses that are going to come up throughout the year. So for instance, I budget $100 a month for gifts. And on average, I don't need anywhere near $100 a month to cover gift purchases, but I pull it out every month and I tuck it away. And so that way, when a month pops up that I do need money for that category, like when it's one of our birthdays or anniversaries, I have several $100s usually saved up at that point to cover that need. So I'm going to actually show you how I manage my cash envelope system. So I purchased this accordion folder, it's wallet size, at Walmart for a couple of bucks in the office supply section. And I have all of my category amounts labeled in here. Sorry it's kind of messy because I've changed things up several times, but I have them labeled in here. And on payday, I know what I'm supposed to withdraw for each category. So I go to the bank and withdraw it, stuff my envelopes. Now, I have learned that if I carry all of my cash with me, I tend to be an impulse spender and probably will end up using it for something that it was never intended for. So I've also have just some regular envelopes that I tuck away in my home. And so I know what categories that I put in my wallet that I carry in my purse, and I know what categories I tuck away at the house. And most of those at the house are things like gifts or clothing or date night or some of those things that don't come up on a more frequent basis. And so I tuck it away and I only pull it out when I know that I'm going to use it for that specific thing. So every payday, like I said, I have certain amounts that I withdraw for certain categories. And when you book a custom budget, on that budget, I'm going to outline how much you need to withdraw with each and every paycheck. So you'll know exactly what to do every payday for an entire 12 months. You'll go to the bank or the ATM, you'll withdraw the total amount needed for your categories, stuff your envelopes, and then go on about your merry way till the next payday. It's super easy. I remember the first time I started using a cash envelope system was right after my husband and I took a Dave Ramsey class, and I went shopping and I found a pair of jeans that I really wanted, and I realized that I actually had the money set aside labeled clothing in an envelope, and that gave me permission to buy those jeans without any feelings of guilt because I knew that I had already paid my bills, I had already put money into savings, I had already bought groceries, and I was able to buy those jeans and enjoy them with zero regret. And I texted the leader of my Dave Ramsey class and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so since that time, I've never looked back. Cash envelope system, I just think it's the way to go. When I talk to my clients, so many people express apprehension to using cash, which is understandable, but I'm serious when I say it's one of the absolute best things you can do. And if you give yourself a couple of months to adjust, you will find that you save so much money and save stress by doing it this way. And so, of course, you need to know that my custom budgets still work even if you don't use a cash envelope system. There's still several different ways that you can manage around that. That's the beauty of a custom budget, is it is custom and it is adjustable, so you can change it to fit your particular needs. But I just wanted to show you how I use mine and kind of give you a visual of how you could possibly manage yours. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Financial Friday conversation. If you want to share this video with your friends, I greatly appreciate any social media traffic that you send my way. Share it, like it, comment, all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for next week. We're going to be talking about, I don't know what yet. I don't have it planned, but it'll be great. Okay? Hope you enjoy your weekend.